Downtown Phoenix on a bright and sunny day as we come to you from Arizona. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And checking out some numbers for Jason Tatum.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Marcus Smart stands 6'3", but he said, I can guard bigs, so I started making a joke. I'm a stretch 6. Forget a stretch 5. My teammates loved it, and it just stuck with me. He added, I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so I've been up against bigger guys. For me, that means nothing. Kevin?
Stretch 6. I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Enes Kanter is out there with Horford, and it's Schroeder in at the point guard. And for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system. And sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
Well, there's a poison apple scenario there. Kanter with the polished up fake. If you bite, you lose.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First one falls for him.
Now, Kanter is so hungry and has the desire to be an impact player on the glass every night. A very good low post scorer who can rebound at a high level.
Good on both. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Clippers. On the wing, Booker. Lays it up and banks it in.
Devin Booker showing a nice touch around the rim.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
A matchup that only happens twice a year. These interconference battles can be a lot of fun.
Yeah, this one will be for sure. Interconference matchups are always pretty fascinating just because of timing on scouting and how often you watch teams like this affect some of the unpredictability of the East-West battle.
Here's Paul following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's Booker. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
First quarter, just over a minute played. The 3 from Tatum. Buries it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
Ball against Schroeder. Here's Ayton. Great touch on the 16-footer. Ayton's got his second bucket of the night.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Here's Schroeder into the lane.
And even though Schroeder might be on the light end of things when it comes to his weight, he remains relentless driving towards the basket.
Now Booker, a dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Here's Ayton, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
Free throw drops for Ayton. Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
Ayton hits them both.
DeAndre Ayton back in 2018 heard his name called first in the NBA draft, and he averaged a double-double in his first year in the NBA. Exciting to see what is next for this big man.
Now here's Schroeder. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Suns. Schroeder outside. Got a piece of it and taken away by Paul. Back to Booker. The 3. And the Suns miss again. The Celtics with the lead. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Fires it up. And the shot no good. A bit short.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
It's deflected.
Well, these blocks by Schroeder has got to get his teammates going. They're more rare than they are commonplace, but Schroeder getting in there with good hands.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Jason Tatum. 7th in scoring, 9th in three-point field goal percentage, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Paul against Schroeder. Paul looking around. Kicks it to Booker. Shot clock at 5. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And taken away by Paul. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Here's Bridges. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Ayton finds Booker. And Ayton gets double teamed.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Tatum passes to Schroeder. Ball against Tatum. Horford dishes to Tatum. Back to Horford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 15 feet away, and it's Brown missing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Paul goes in. Great D that time from Tatum.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Now Tatum after the missed 3 from Dennis Schroeder. Left side Tatum. Another shot. Rebound by the Suns. Here's Paul. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got 8 points.
Now, Booker is a special offensive player, can score, and starting to show his playmaking.
Boston trailing. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Suns on defense.
Hey, yo, right here.
Tatum on the wing. Lets it go from deep.
Not letting the offense get the better of him. Bridges locked in.
Tatum no good. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
First free throw is good.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
And the Celtics making a change here. Smart's checked in. Both free throws good from Booker. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
So the Celtics called timeout, their first. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, but when you shoot a percentage in the low 30s as a team, and they did that in that game, it is just not going to be your night.
Yeah, you check the stat sheet and you can dominate just about every other facet of the game, but it's not going to make up for anything if you shoot the ball at such a low percentage.
Now here's Tatum. 32 points for him last game against the Clippers.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Good on the bucket. Tatum's got 5 now.
Yeah, nice use of the mid-range by Tatum, taking what the defense gives him.
Right wing. Now here is McGee. He's covered closely. That one, no good. And it's Boston the other way. Shooter passes to Horford. No good there. Some solid defense from Ayton. Ball against Schroeder. Paul outside. Good work defensively by Horford.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Johnson comes in for JaVale McGee. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. The Celtics also changing it up. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And it's Smart with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. Pass to Williams. The 3 from Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And here's Payne. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Passes it to Bridges from outside the arc. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Some changes for Phoenix. Kaminsky is checked in for Devin Booker. And Dario Saric subbed in for Bridges. Boston also with the sub. Pritchard, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Richardson. Boston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Now here's Smart. Payne covering. They get the rebound. Williams. The kick out to Williams. Clock at 6. Lets a floater go. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Johnson surveying the floor. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Suns leading by 4. Payne with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The feed to Ayton. Misses from short range.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's Richardson. Good on the shot.
Even when Richardson's getting knocked around a little bit, he could still finish, especially when he's going straight to the rim.
Payne passes to Saric. Back to Payne. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Suns lead by 4.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And Brent Saric, a guy who's been in and out of the starting lineups his entire career.
It's been nice to see, though, how he accepts the role, because what he has been doing has helped produce the wins. He could play some 4 alongside another big, but he's a 5 that has skill, can pass the ball, and can shoot it a little bit. And he's embraced the role of coming off the bench to try to provide some sort of offensive and defensive impact.
Here's Richardson. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Phoenix leading by 4. Here's Payne. Here's Ayton. Excellent D there from Williams. Boston shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Here's Pritchard. Williams trying to break free.
Well, he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. Out to Saric. Ayton trying to break free. The shot by Saric, no good. Celtics trail by 4. Richardson with it. Now guarded by Saric. Now here's Richardson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
Here's Pritchard. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Sharge attacking. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Suns lead by 6.
And for a big player, Saric can get in there and get fluid. Nice finish.
Boston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Johnson against Smart. He can't get it to go. The Suns go the other way with it. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
You know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
Oh, they did. You can get to the line all you want, but it doesn't really mean much if you can't hit your free throws. And they were rock solid at the stripe.
Here is Williams. After the basket by Dario Saric. Williams finds Smart, trying to end the drought. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Now here's Ayton. He's got 8. Saric in the corner. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And that's now 6 points for Dario Saric.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Richardson outside. Shot clock at 6. From 12 feet out. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Down low. Stolen by Smart. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Pritchard gets the bucket.
Terrific steal. Smart doesn't take a lot of chances, but knows when to pick his spots.
Here's Payne. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Phoenix in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And one of the most prolific offensive rebounders in the league, Enes Kanter, breaks down the impact of that particular play.
It gives us an extra position. It's demoralized the opponents. And I think it gives my teammates so much confidence. Tell them, hey, shoot it with confidence. And if you miss him, I'm going to go get it for you.
And Greg's so valuable, having players who don't need plays called for them to have an impact.
And he's shown he can score in the paint, but if he's not getting touches, he can also go and attack that offensive glass.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Celtics, Williams is out there with Williams. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Pritchard in a corner. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Here's Williams after the made shot from Jay Crowder. Williams kicks to Richardson. Over Saric. Here's Williams. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Saric. 6 points for him. Crowder finds Kaminsky. Over Williams. Tips it, and Crowder stays with it. Crowder's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Drills the three-pointer. Pritchard's got 5. Well, they say great offense beats great defense, Brett. That never seemed truer than in today's NBA.
Now, there's a much stronger connection between a team's offensive rating and their win percentage. And what's been incredible, Kevin, over the past couple seasons, that we have seen historic offenses. I mean, 2 years ago, the Dallas Mavericks had the best offense the league had ever seen. And last year, 5 teams were better than that Mavs team 2 years ago. So the analytics and the three ball, those have certainly changed the way that teams are attacking and scoring the basketball with the type of efficiency and impact they have in the past couple seasons.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for Kaminsky. Bridges comes in for Šarić. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Paul in for Cameron Payne. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Enes Kanter's checked in for Williams. Horford comes in for Williams. Tatum, he's checked in for Josh Richardson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Pritchard. Now here's Booker. He's got 6. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
And when a big guy like Horford comes into your peripheral just as you're releasing the shot, it can definitely alter it.
From 13, Tatum no good.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Now here's Booker. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. Paul for 3. No good. Shot missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
They get a hand on it. Lets it fly from 18. Phoenix grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Driving the lane. Bridges for 3. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
That one good for 2. He's got 6.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
Schroeder against Paul. Booker outside. Back to Paul. Dishes it to Bridges. It's Crowder on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Horford. Schroeder against McGee. Shoots off the step back. And that one goes long. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 4. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Paul's got his first basket of the night.
A super touch on the floater there from Chris Paul, fooling the defense completely and then getting off the difficult shot.
Celtics trail by 6.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
Suns leading by 6. And there's the drive. He gets that one. Booker's got 8.
Gotta respect the level of concentration from Devin Booker on that shot. Even when he gets bodied up a little bit, the balance stays there.
Peter passes to Horford. And here's Tatum for 3. Rebound by the Suns. McGee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Schroeder against Paul. To the paint. Here's Tatum. Boston, no good that time either.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way, but maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Paul outside. On the wing, Booker. Beyond the arc. And Tatum pulls it down.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Celtics trail by 8. Back to Schroeder. There's the drive. McGee with the block. And they're able to recover. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Phoenix leading by 8. Al Paul. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish. Continues to do so. What a dime.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Andre Ayton's checked in for the Suns. Celtics trail by 10. The pass to Tatum. Back to Schroeder. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Now here's Paul. He's tightly guarded. For 3, Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Celtics shooting a cool 28% in the second quarter. Schroeder against Paul. Goes up at the stripe. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Schroeder.
Making the defense look silly right there. Sick handles. As a result, court opens up, and he converts the easy one.
Paul outside. On the wing, Booker. Fires the 3. Rebound, Boston. Here's Brown. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Let us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Phoenix leading by 11. Here's Bridges. And the rejection by Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot. With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Paul's gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. Schroeder surveying the floor. Brown wide open. He fires. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Booker against Brown. And here is Tatum. He has 5. Looking to get back on track here. Bridges with some nice defense. Phoenix has gone for the 3-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Paul outside. He kicks to Bridges. Pass to McGee. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Schroeder. McGee's shot is off.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Here's Schroeder. Outside, Horford. Left side, Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Brown's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Boston. Timeout called, the Suns. And an area that's often underappreciated for Horford, he's a fantastic passer.
Nothing flashy. Great vision in the post or at the top of the key. And he just keeps it moving and finds the open man.
So for the Suns, Kaminsky is checked in for JaVale McGee. Saric comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Johnson subbed in for Devin Booker. And then for Boston, Williams is checked in for Enes Kanter. Josh Richardson comes in for Jason Tatum. And Smart subbed in for Dennis Schroeder.
Now, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Celtics trail by 11. Smart passes to Williams. There's 1:34 left to play in the first half. Here's Smart. Misses off the right iron.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Johnson falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Boston shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Richardson against Saric. Richardson kicks to Horford. Kicks it out to Richardson. Boston getting another chance here.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Now here's Paul. He's got 8. Kaminsky, the pass to Saric. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Chalk up 2 there. Ayton's got 10 points.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Horford kicks to Smart. Pass to Brown. From downtown. Rebound by the Suns. Paul with the ball. Passes it to Kaminsky. Johnson for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
And so it's Phoenix in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be right back after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A tremendous start for DeAndre Ayton. He had 10 points, 12 rebounds, and 1 block. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, they're not finding good shots, and that starts with their ball movement. Too much hero basketball. We need to sharpen up the attack. More motion, quick cuts, get the ball inside. There's no way they're coming back with that type of play.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway
through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Celtics trail by 18. Now here's Schroeder. Brown outside. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one. Schroeder against Paul. Booker dishes to Crowder. On the wing, Booker. Oh, Ayton in position. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Celtics shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Horford no luck. Phoenix leading by 18. And Crowder gets it to go on the assist by Paul. And it's 6 points for Jay Crowder.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now Schroeder. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Tatum against Bridges. No good that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Tatum with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Boston. No good that time either.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as it can have. You're right.
And Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Celtics. The pass to Tatum. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Ball against Schroeder. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. He's covered by Ayton. That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
That's tipped. To end the run. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Bridges with it. Picked up by Brown. A nice shot by Booker.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. DeAndre Ayton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Schroeder outside. Pass to Brown. Here's the 3. Kept alive by Boston.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession.
And it's not a secret. Cantor is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
Now here's Ayton. He's got 14. Crowder finds Ayton. Fader on the way. No good that time. And it's Boston the other way. Tatum down low. Defended by Booker. Schroeder passes to Tatum. Five to shoot. The kick out to Brown. They get it back. He shoots again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The defender gets a little over-aggressive, which is understandable. Cantor is a big, active guy to try and guard.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside, in the interior, plenty of points in the paint.
The first one falls. The Suns making a switch here. Payne's checked in. Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And Spurs great Tim Duncan recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you played with him, Brent, for a handful of seasons. You won a couple rings. Any reflections?
Well, Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that he came across that walked into a Spurs locker room, with the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players that were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent, and the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
And the dunk by Booker.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game. Chris Paul's checked in for Cameron Payne. And the Celtics also making a change. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Crowder with the steal. Paul outside. The tray. And Crowder with the basket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 8th assist here tonight. Celtics shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them, to say the least. Pass to Pritchard. He feeds it to Schroeder. Count that bucket. Schroeder's got 6 points.
And Schroeder did not even have to think twice about that shot. This young man simply devours these chances inside.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. And with their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside, in a lot of people's view, remains. David, thanks.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now here's Booker. He's got 17. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And here is Williams. After Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. Schroeder finds Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Crowder. Boston getting another chance here. And he comes up with the deuce. Williams has got his second basket.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Schroeder against Booker. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Devin Booker.
Yeah, you got to be careful with Schroeder. He's explosive. He's good at finding his way to the line because he uses that quickness well.
And free agency unkind to Dennis Schroeder over the summer. Bet on himself to get a bigger deal in the offseason, and cap space drying up quickly. And he just lacked suitors. He eventually catches on with this team, but this wasn't the ideal scenario.
That's good from Schroeder.
The potential Schroeder has is pretty exciting. Such a lightning-quick point guard.
Phoenix making some changes. Saric has checked in for Ayton. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Crowder. And Johnson subbed in for Bridges. Then for the Celtics, Josh Richardson comes in for Jason Tatum. And Smart subbed in for Pritchard. Schroeder hits them both. Here's Paul. He's got 10. Passes to Booker. On the wing, Johnson. Misses the 3. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Richardson attacking. Kept alive. It's blocked. There's the dish to Williams. Richardson outside. 6 to shoot. The 3. This ball grabs the miss.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Here's Saric. Here's Kaminsky. Kicks it out to Booker. From outside, off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Schroeder. Tries again. And another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. 11 points in the game.
Well, this is a guy who plays with a high motor and who enjoys contact. Cantor feasting inside.
Ball against Schroeder. Paul passes to Booker. Saric outside. He dishes it to Paul. Kaminsky in the corner from deep. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Johnson against Schroeder. Kicks it to Williams. It's Richardson on the wing. He goes up again, and the layup is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here are the Suns now. Here's Paul. 10 points for him. And there's the pass to Johnson. Saric with it. Richardson covering. To stop the drought. And Boston with the rebound. And there's the call on Devin Booker. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. JaVale McGee's checked in for Phoenix. Al Horford is checked in for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Horford kicks to Brown. Pass to Williams. Back to Brown. This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And Al Horford, a veteran big man, he's been doing it as long as anyone in the NBA.
And a seamless transition, GA, to where he is in his career, this self-awareness of moving team to team, but bringing both your competitiveness and your culture along with you. That's the reason Al Horford continues to put on an NBA jersey.
And being a second-generation NBA talent, Horford knows how to stay successful in this league. You see how he's evolved his game to keep up with the time.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Boston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Richardson the pass to Horford. Inside, Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Really as good as any passing big that we have in the NBA. Horford is a guy who can run an offense as a big.
Pass to McGee. Back to Paul. And he converts the layup. Paul's got 12 in the game.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Brown. 12 points for him. Richardson, no luck.
I mean, I don't know. Does he look a couple steps slow today? He needs to shake that off and get into the zone and get on the scoreboard.
Here's Šarić. Kaminsky kicks to Paul. To the wing right side. The shot by Šarić, no good. Boston shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Brown, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
A bona fide superstar. The pull-up is a deadly shot for Brown.
And here is Paul. Over Smart, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Marcus Smart is out there with Nesmith. Then there's Bull. Then it's Williams. And it's Dozier into the small forward position.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Smart misses. Well, Phoenix shooting straight 49% from the field. He takes it in, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Brent, is someone with on-court and front office experience, just how valuable is a good relationship, do you think, between the players and a team's executive leadership?
Well, Kevin, I don't think it's much different than a good friendship. You know, take it away from the court and think about things in your life that impact you. It's somebody that shows that they care for you beyond what it is that you bring to the table. And that's the most important part about earning and trying to gain trust with the players that you bring into any program, is that you want to let them know that you care, and you want to let them know that you have interest in them as people first. And if you can get to that point, that foundation and platform to build out a player and to have him grow with the organization, that's a priceless relationship.
Payne hits them both. So it's the Celtics now. Smart with the ball. Passes it to Dozier. There's the pass to Bull. And stolen by Biyombo. Now here's Paul. Pass to Shamet. Here's Payne. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Here's Dozier. High, arcing shot. It's tipped. Now Paul. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key. Yeah, the defender all over him.
And the first one drops. And the Suns making a change here. Payton's checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Pritchard's checked in. Payne hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Celtics have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Williams trying to break free. Bull can't hit. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Driving in. Kaminsky kicks to Shamet. Phoenix no good that time either. Boston shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. And Bull wide open. He shoots. Boston again missing. Payne with it. He's against Williams. And finished off by Kaminsky.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Pritchard passes to Bull. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And they pick up 2. Bull's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Payton looking around. Dishes to Kaminsky. Puts it up from 7. Here's Biyombo. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. It's picked off. Pass to Dozier. Launches a 3. And it's Shamet with the rebound. Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Payton. Shamet the pass to Biyombo. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Payne's shot is good.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Floats one up. A shot by Pritchard, no good. And here's Phoenix. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Shamet. Rebound Boston. Here's Dozier. And that one, good.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Here's Payton. And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate, Tim Duncan, get inducted into basketball's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I loved hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim, and the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization.
The free throw drops for Biyombo. That one is no good. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Pritchard. Shoots over Biyombo. Biyombo with the block. Now here's Payne, guarded closely. Here's Payton. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Here's Payton. Banked in off the glass. Payton's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, I think on the scouting report, the challenge was make Payton make those shots. Well, Payton's making those shots.
The Celtics shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Williams looking around. And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That is his first foul of the game. Phoenix on defense. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to Pritchard. Clock at 6. Over Payton. That one off the back iron and out.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Kaminsky kicks to Shamet. Nailed from three-point land. Shamet's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
In the corner, Bull with it. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And it's the Suns' ball. They're on an 18-4 run. Payne's got 3 of his 9 shots to fall. Here's Pritchard, covered by Payton. The kick out to Williams. No good with the triple. The Suns shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Now the pass to Payton. Now here's Shamet. Back to Payton for 3. No good. Boston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Pritchard passes to Williams, and the layup is good.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Payton. Pass to Shamet. There's the lob to the hoop. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
Here's Pritchard. And Brent, you played for the Spurs, who pioneered player rest. More and more teams have followed that suit over the seasons, calling it load management, even risking fines. Any concern with the way things are done?
Well, I understand the fans' complaint, to think about being a 10-year-old boy or girl and LeBron James is coming to your city and it's a load management day and he's not playing. And so the league understands it. It understands it from its broadcast partners and the way that they want the star players to be involved in every game that they play. And they've tried to adjust the schedule and moved it around a little bit, doing away with back-to-backs. I think it'll be a constant battle. but the organizations are investing in these players, and health is their number one issue. They want them to play as many games for as long as they can at an elite level. So we'll see how it goes in the next couple of years.
Pass to Neesmith. Passes it to Bull. Outside Williams from the arc, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Now, here's Biyombo. He kicks it to Payton. Kaminsky dishes to Payton. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. With the drive, Biyombo with the block. And they'll keep possession. Now, here's Neesmith. Covered by Payton. And stolen by Biyombo. Payne's shot is good.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
And we are seeing a lot of star players now, Brent, gravitate to the big markets. Do you think the NBA will ever have something like a franchise tag similar to pro football?
That's an interesting idea. I don't think so. I don't know if the NBA Players Union would sign off on something like that. You know, the first thing that might be addressed is getting to a point where there is a salary cap and a hard cap for teams to stay under some sort of financial restrictions that allow the smaller market teams to compete in some ways. But up until that time, Kevin, I don't see much of that changing.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Now here's Payne. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Payton right side.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
'21 was an unusual season, to say the least, for players, coaches. Brent, there was a lot to adapt to. How do you think you would have handled the condensed schedule?
It's a good question, Kevin. I think just obviously you'd have work to do and I'd show up every day to do it. And I commend a lot of the players, not just in terms of the level of competition. It was all the other things that they had to do in order to suit up on a nightly basis, not playing in front of crowds. I mean, that is a love of the game type of season that, of course, I hope we never see again because of the circumstances around it. But the players do deserve a lot of credit. And the fans that hung in there and started to show up towards the end of the year to support the players deserve a lot of credit as well. And I'm glad we're through that.
Now, here's Bull. After the miss from Elfrid Payton. Bull kicks to Williams. The pass to Neesmith. Goes up from the top of the key. It's hauled in by the Suns. Biyombo's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here is Shamet. Payton passes to Payne. No good from outside. Boston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Williams. And Greg, with recent legal results, more opportunities now for compensation for college athletes. Do you like it?
I do. I mean, there's enough money going around. I don't have a problem with the athletes getting a share, especially with the amount of time and effort and energy they have to commit. Let's take care of the guys. Let them enjoy the collegiate experience.
And so Peyton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Phoenix.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer.
For DeAndre Ayton.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Here's Pritchard. A three-pointer, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Payne with it. Now, here's Shamet. Back to Payne. 4 on the shot clock. Kicks to Payton. Can they get it? Kaminsky, the pass to Shamet. And the Suns miss again. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Elfrid, first off, congrats on the win. What was the key to getting this one?
Oh, man, we made shots. We did a good job of, just getting to the rim.
Big effort tonight, Elfrid. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time